NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Set. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Come off the ball. Pace.
First down for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Too easy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Mike 55. 19 Tiger. 36.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Switch. Hey, Warrior 70. Watch 24.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Mike 55. Check 55. 18 Rattler.
Burrow looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's the ball is out. It's a live football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Let's go now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? Just mean the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
We'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And there he goes again. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
A nice throw there by the second-year
quarterback. I don't believe that's the kind of thing he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again.
That's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your rules board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. touchdown. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Moved off at the 21. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. This lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And find Everett there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Back to Mixon with a 1st down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd down, Burrow. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there to play in a fresh set of downs. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 52, check 24, check 24. Back.
They'll give it to Mixon. And blitz coming as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Kill. Panther Street. He's crashing.
Third and goal. Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it at 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here. It's been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now an option play, and we'll keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they keep their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now, go with a ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 37. Check 37. Save. Hey, alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 3. Check smash.
They're going to try and throw. across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse. A fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch 9.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Fresno. Hey, check 24.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down to the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. The open man is Westbrook. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Tyler Boyd. As time expires in the first half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout. See which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields this way up to 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They're going to let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That's complete right around the 8. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Off play action, no goal to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check. Mark 55.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down to Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Dropped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Burrow going to throw again. He'll find Everett there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 1st down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. They were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really took the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they get three, certainly hoping for six after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Don't give him nothing.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. Run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
An unsuccessful attempt at the two-point conversion. And it was a triple option play. And they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback. But in this case, they overwhelmed him and stopped him.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. It's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready, ready. Out, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
19,
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. In the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Here it's complete. And the Bengals have got first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tim Patrick with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jesse Bates made the tackle from a safety spot.
You know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders. Right?
Let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that. The first play of the drive there. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young front.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And a Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Panther 60.
Big edge. Hatch it.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. And brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Flush to his right. And oh, he popped it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Completion and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
65. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Check smash.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. The ball goes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a